Well, good morning. We have just left our camp at Paddle Creek. Today, I think we have a steamship that we're going to be seeing and a Revolutionary War fort.
Some churches.
And maybe some churches. We don't know. Those are usually like the coolest things in a town, but sometimes there's other buildings. But anyway, we'll see. But I wanted to say good morning, and boy, the window is fogging up. All right, see you in a bit. Well, in case I didn't say it already, good morning. We were in Paddle Creek last night, and it's in the greater Lake Vesuvius Recreation Area. And I may have said it on the last video, there are a couple campsites here that have electric and, the normal kind of features, that maybe some would like more than just a pit toilet and stuff. They have showers and all that stuff. But they have some kind of cool things around here. So we're going to go check this first one out. Just across the road. Right, so this is the Vesuvius Iron Furnace. Now the interesting thing about this is that when we were driving the trace there through the land between the lakes on that video, we actually passed one of these as well. So I don't know. I'm not one to be too worried about fences, so let me see if I can find a way over and oh, good, fence is down over here. 1833 it was built, but the interesting thing is I have no idea what they're talking about here. Cold blasting and hot blasting. Actually, feel free to read this, and if you have an explanation, leave it in the comments. I'm sure I'm not the only one that would like to know what the heck it's talking about. Okay, so we have the fence down here, and hopefully this won't be when the ranger decides to come around. Man, it's huge. It's huge. Is that cool or is that not cool? I can only get in so far. Let me turn this off and turn it around and see if I can get in a little further. All right, I can't see anything. So you guys are seeing whatever is there, if the camera doesn't flip or something. Hopefully you guys were able to see something. I won't see it until I edit this. But yeah, a huge block wall back here as well. Let's take a look. Maybe we'll walk up the side of it and see what's up on top. Got something here. Oh, trash cans. All right, they did say they had a furnace shelter, and that's what's up here. Darn, it's disappointing. But you gotta wonder, so the wall was built there originally, like what would have been up here. I mean, that's a massive undertaking for the early 1800s. Yeah, I just gotta believe there was either something up there or the area right out here in front had something and they wanted to, not have a big slope coming down. Yeah, the Vesuvius Iron Furnace. And on the other side of the truck, there's a bridge. I want to go check that out. All right, so got to this bridge. It does look cool. This brickwork looks really interesting. Makes me wonder if it's just a facade over something more modern, because it certainly isn't built to be structurally sound like that. We have a creek here. Looks like it might be a little muddy. Some happy faces. Kind of more of a modern bridge. I'm sure the rock work is just a facade that's still kind of cool. There's Trigger and Carol coming down. Now there's Trigger going off because Mom's picking rocks up.
Look, it's like obsidian or something that was maybe burned by the flames.
Yeah, Carol found this rock. It's sort of, she said, it's kind of like obsidian, like maybe it was in the furnace. Or it's just natural. Or it's coal or something. I don't know.
Or slag.
Slag, yeah. So this is, like I said, the Lake Vesuvius Recreation Area. I know there's at least 2 campgrounds here, and I know at least one of them has electric. I'm not sure about the other one. All right, guys. Well, probably see you down in Ironton, which is the town right below where we are. All right, so we're coming into the town of Ironton. You know, when you first come into the town, we take you guys to the older parts if we can, but when you first coming down the hill, you know, like here's a Walgreens right here. We had a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, a Buffalo Wild Wings, all up at the intersection with the main road up there, and man, awesome houses around here. Now that's church. Yeah, they just had, I saw some, cool dome straight ahead too.
Must be why you said great churches here.
Yeah, look at these here off to the right. I like this house on the left too.
Oh, this one right here in the corner.
Yeah, with a big porch. Okay, well, I decided might as well get out here at these churches. Architecture, I just love like these old buildings and the decorations and everything, but this is St. Lawrence O'Toole, okay? I don't know, it's a Catholic. It says that it was founded in, what is it? First Catholic Church in 1852. This particular church dates to it was finished in 1892. So let's get across the street so we can actually see it. Wow, it's huge. What a deal. Let's take a look at this central thing. That must be St. Lawrence O'Toole maybe in the center there. Obviously see it better if we were inside, but look at the little cornerstones, or what do they call those things? Keystones. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. 1892 that was built. And I assume, looks like we have a cemetery over here, right in the middle. And then I'm gonna guess that's the rectory. And I'll bet that was the old school. Okay, it doesn't say anywhere on the building that it was a school, but I'm gonna guess you can see the stained glass windows there. But now it's an assisted living home, which is actually pretty cool. Although I hope they have an elevator. Yeah, get another view of the church. We're gonna go check some of these others out as well. Wow, what a massive church. I wish I could have gotten in. And then this church here is St. Paul's Lutheran. I don't know if all Lutherans are St. Paul's or not, but it sure seems like most of them are. All right, so we get an idea when it was built. About 11 years after the Catholic Church. St. Paul's Lutheran. Not quite as exciting as the Catholic Church. I thought this house over here, I love big porches, and I love that porch on it. Nice old house, and then look at this one next to it here. It's pretty cool. All right, so now we got another one of these huge churches. It'll be interesting to see what denomination that is. A lot of stained glass windows. If I hadn't seen the other one on the corner, I would think this was the Catholic Church. It's kind of a cool stained glass window there. But yeah, you can see all these windows are stained glass. It does look like they have protective glass over them. We'll get this in a second. Looks like it'd be pretty cool too. It turns out this is the Ironton First Methodist Church. So you can see here we have Church Row. There's 3 churches right there. Actually, there's the 4th one. We'll walk over to that as well. We have a contemporary to the Catholic Church. No wonder they look very similar. 1892. Look at this building across the way. It's pretty awesome. All right, well, we've got a pretty cool dome over here too. Must be the county courthouse over here. That's interesting. This one is another one with a huge amount of stained glass in it. I see something over here I'm gonna have to walk to. It's caught my eye. Okay, so this is the First Presbyterian Church. It does look like maybe in that tower they had a clock at one point, but it's pretty cool. I like the entry down here too. Kind of like a porte-cochere. Gorgeous detail. I mean, sometimes you think it's just a big waste of money, right? Could go to helping the poor and all that, but sure beautiful. Let's see if we can find a date on this building. It wouldn't surprise me if it was in 1892. All three of these seem to be about the same time. Oh, earlier. Got an 1873 here. Erected in 873. Yeah, it's a little worn, isn't it? There's the church sign as well. Pretty far gone. Earliest church in America, 873. Okay, well, I saw this kind of ruins of a stone something, almost like a smokestack or something. So I thought I'd go ahead and walk down here and walk it down this alley. Hope nobody cares. You know, it doesn't look like a smokestack because it's not blackened, but I suppose that doesn't really matter. And it's got the archway. It almost looks like an old church. Looks like I'm going to get to find out when I walk around the front of it. I'll take a look in through here. Maybe the old jail. Bunch of bars on the windows. Let's get around the side and or front, look some more. Okay, well, it came around a little circular or curved area before we get over to this arch. There are no trespassing signs. It looks like a few people have trespassed. There's stonework over there. It does look like possibly it was a jail. See those iron doors over there? Okay. Okay, so it says Memorial Hall. Love the arches. It says keep out. I'm not going in, but I'm gonna definitely walk up the steps. Look at the archway there. Isn't that great? Multiple arches. The stonework. It's pretty cool. Can't really see anything but the arch from here. All right, I'm gonna walk down and walk on the other side and see what those steel gates were. All right, yeah, all these steel bars. Awful lot of metal caging down in there. Can you see that? Let's see if it says up here. Because I think this is where the iron gate was. No indication. Oh, that is an old jail right there. Old cell. Huh, okay. Well, I did get the skinny. I met old Charlie over here. In fact, Charlie is retired, but he grew up here. And apparently, this is, or was, the city hall, the jail, Department of Recreation. And he said he was away for a while. And he said when he came back, it was kind of in this condition. And he said they looked to renovate it, but it just was going to cost too much. And I asked him what happened, to get hit by a tornado or something. He says, no, he says, it just started falling apart, and it doesn't look too good. I mean, there's not a whole lot of mortar in between those rocks and stuff. But he told me over here, I'm going to get a chance to see the oldest house in town. He said the town was founded in like 1849, and this house may date back to then. And then the one across the street I'm going to show you was the founder's house. All right, so apparently, wow, I like that gray one back there too. We're going to kind of look at this one a little more when I get to the other side, because it's hard to see from this side. Yeah, so yeah, John Campbell Memorial Home. Whew, isn't that gorgeous? Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Here, you can look at this. So 1850, wow. Stop for the Underground Railroad for slaves crossing the Ohio River from Kentucky. Fugitives were concealed here, and furnace wagons transported the escapees northward by way of the Campbell's furnaces in Lawrence and Jackson counties. That's awesome. That's funny. I almost didn't get out here in Ironton, but glad I did. You learn so much, you know. Sometimes it's you know, we got a long ways to go, and we got to do this, and we got to do that, and so you don't do anything. But glad I got out. Charlie was great. I mean, he grew up here, and he said it was up to about 16,000 people, 16.5, something like that. I'll have to look it up and see, but they had a coke plant, the Ironworks, they had, what was a pottery? Something like that. Oh, got another great house here, and an old lady out in the back. Look at this place. What a gorgeous place. Yeah, I got up to about 16,500 people, and he said now it's about 11, which really isn't too bad. I mean, that's a pretty healthy little town. But he said there's no industry here really anymore. All the things he named off a bunch of stuff that was here in town, and we talked about the fact that, you know, it's just a lot of retirees, older people, probably people that grew up here or in the area. And all right, see you on the road.